stores are in the business of selling new things, and they sell something used, usually get a hefty discount, up to 50% here from on a price. And the discount's real. This printer, if available for open box format, would be $250. New is $390. That's a pretty hefty discount. But let's say you don't want to contribute to the landfill. Doesn't it seem logical if you need something, you should buy it used if you don't care much about the quality of the good? So I need a USB cable. Any cable's fine. I don't really care about the brand or whatever. There's lots of them available at varying prices. $2 is very reasonable, except I actually messaged a person and they're quite short, none longer than 6 feet. The thing is, regular people selling stuff often don't have much of a description. This site OfferUp tries to make it as easy as possible for people to sell stuff. Just upload a photo and basically you're done. So more people are willing to use this site. And then this guy's asking for $9. Brand new? So what? Buying something from a store brand new is one thing, as they give you a warranty. From a third-party seller, what does that get you? What if it's defective? Can they then return it? Would a company take a handwritten receipt as proof of warranty? Of course not. So you end up with people asking way over market price. If you look at fries here, $3. And they have options. A different length, $4. Oh, that's nice. Oh, because it's a store. They have options, not just one item in one size. Not to mention they're open wonderfully long hours. You don't have to coordinate with the person where you'll meet, when you want to meet, play phone tag. You could even do curbside pickup, or you could just go in a store and browse around in air conditioning. So actually a store should be more expensive, right? Wrong. And if you buy online, yes, you have to wait for it to ship, but most places offer free shipping nowadays. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home, nor go to a stranger's house or some random Starbucks. I was looking for a variable voltage power supply, and Google is more than happy to supply me with answers of where to order from. But I wanted it sooner rather than later. I didn't need a new one. So yeah, there are some on Craigslist, $40. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, right? Another guy had it here for $1. Of course, that's not true. But if you click into it, he's selling spare parts, he just wants to get rid of his stuff, says ask for pricing. Sure, right? It's better to use him than to buy a new one and let his go to waste. I'm happy to help him out. But apparently he wants $60 for it. He says it costs $87 new. But guess what? His isn't new, and I don't care how much it costs new. He's right. It costs $8 on eBay with free shipping, add in some tax. $87 sounds about right. But I don't actually care too much about getting it new. I don't need something great. I just need something that works. And that's the thing with people selling used stuff. They're not in an antique shop. People who buy cheap stuff from other people aren't looking for something great quality. Of course they'll love a bargain, but they don't really care. Sometimes we just want something cheap like a wrench that I may use today and not again for a year. I don't really care about how long it lasts, what material it's made of, that it's made in the US. I could go to Harbor Freight, pick one up for $5 as well. The same price this man's asking. Why would I buy it from him? Why would I put in all this extra effort? The sharing idea is attractive, no doubt. Turo is a company that rents people's cars. They don't actually own any cars. They just rent other people's cars. You can get different cars like Teslas, but look at their pricing. This actually doesn't include any type of insurance. Is it a good deal? Cars many years old for over $100 a day? Just go to Enterprise. They have Teslas. $120 a day for a new Model S, not a 2017 model, a brand new model. New because car rental companies like Enterprise only rent new cars. They do maintenance. I prefer dealing with a car rental company anyways. The guy may not take care of his car. If you have any issues, that guy's not going to come pick you up. You can't exchange a car at another location because there are no locations and he probably doesn't have any more cars. I was looking for an anemometer and I found one online. $15 is a pretty good price, so I messaged the guy. But he didn't respond till Sunday evening, by which time I had passed his place already. I sent a message the night prior. Why was he slow in responding? Oh, well, I guess because he's not actually a store. His job isn't to respond to messages. He's a normal guy with his life, and he just does this sometime, part-time. He's not always by his phone. And I understand, having been a seller myself. If you look here, there's a lot of items that look like they're on the sidewalk. Strange, right? Wouldn't you take a picture in your house? Is your house not big enough to take a picture? Because these items are literally on the sidewalk. Why should people giving away free stuff have to deal with the hassle of arranging a time and a place for pickup? I've done it myself when I was giving stuff away. The first man who responded said he can't come today, but what about tomorrow? That's fine, I said, even though I had other people asking. He asked for my cell phone number so we can make sure we can communicate. And then he doesn't show up. I call his phone and it goes straight to voicemail. So much for that. So many people have gotten the habit of just putting their stuff out on the curb if they're giving it for free. Some don't like giving out their address, so you could email them for the address and just paste it in. But this person decided they had enough of this stupidity. No emails, no response, just somebody come pick it up. I'll even put in my address. Because some items are hard to get to the dump, and some people don't want to waste. But dealing with flaky Craigslist buyers, is that worth it? So sellers who want to do more than casual selling or who don't want to deal with the hassle of dealing with customers via email, trying to find a place to meet, arranging payment if they're shipping, have a plethora of options. Craigslist is basically free for sellers, but Final Fees here is a website and it lists the costs of different services. And if you punch in OfferUp, you'll see that locally sold items, just like on Craigslist, are free, but there's a cost associated if they order it online and you ship it, which is 13%. And Amazon's cost structure is a lot more complicated depending on which category you select, which plan you have, but you could expect a higher fee, almost 30%. But they give you a lot more support, right? Do you remember when Vitamix blenders were all the rage? These professional grade blenders costing $500 and up with a 2.2 horsepower engine? I'm sure many people with disposable income bought one, but how often do they use it? I'm going to guess not every day. My mom thought that starting a sharing app for kitchen appliances would be wonderful, but if you look, there's none that pop up on Google. Why not? Well, if you have a marvelous kitchen, do you really care about earning a few bucks for renting out your blender? What if somebody damages it? The few bucks isn't going to help you anyways. Plus, what if you need it on a moment's notice, like your friend's coming over and really like smoothies? Why did you buy this $600 blender anyways? And shipping's not free, not even for Amazon, where you could order a $4 item and get it shipped to you in 2 days for free if you have Prime. So I guess it goes back to the basics of what we learned in school. How much do we really care about the environment? Recycle, reduce, reuse. Because if you really want to spend a few extra bucks, make that extra trip to pick the item via bicycle, then you're basically doing every one of these 3 R's. You're recycling this other people's good. You're doing better. You're reusing it. You're reusing somebody else's waste. You're diverting it from the landfill, reducing the trash that gets sent to landfill, and it only costs you a few bucks and some coordination.